Forget about being claimed by the light or the dark. Who can claim to be the next Twilight franchise? You're watching Beyond the Trailer's review of Beautiful Creatures.
My family's different.
You a witch.
We prefer the term caster. When I turn 16, my powers will be claimed for either the light or the dark.
You think you can keep Lena so good, so innocent?
Wasn't I the same before I was claimed? And look at what I am now. I don't know what I'll be. I have 75 days left, Ethan.
Yes, the Twilight mantle is still up for grabs. Although, interestingly, I've interviewed both the director of Warm Bodies, Jonathan Levine, as well as the director of Beautiful Creatures, Richard LaGravenese, and both adamantly said their films were not like Twilight. Yet I bet that's not how their respective studios felt, and I'm sure both directors played along for the sake of getting their movies made. Post-Twilight Hollywood is indeed a complicated place, where talent is turned off by fanboy Twi-hate, while the studios are turned on by Twi-hard box office dollars. In fact, Warm Bodies could have stood to register a little stronger on the Twilight meter, as its box office has been only lukewarm. The smart money is still on the host to take over for Twilight, as nobody does an unlikely romance mashup like Stephenie Meyer, but what are the odds for Beautiful Creatures? It too is based on a novel, but unlike Warm Bodies, is already a series of 4 books like Twilight. Also like Twilight, Beautiful Creatures is being adapted into manga form by Yen Press. And while there are no vampires, werewolves, or zombies, this time we focus on witches. And to be honest, we're due for a good witchcraft movie, as we haven't had one since The Witches of Eastwick. This one takes place in the South and even features Civil War flashbacks, which could help the movie play well outside of New York and Los Angeles, which is what it takes for a movie to really make a box office dent. But perhaps Beautiful Creatures' biggest advantage is that unlike Twilight or Warm Bodies or even The Host, it features some serious acting talent. LaGravenese was able to bring Emma Thompson, Viola Davis, and Jeremy Irons into the mix. That's right, 2 Oscar winners and a nominee. Not bad, and their presence could bring in an older audience to push Beautiful Creatures over the top. Then again, was Twilight ever really about the acting? That means ultimately Beautiful Creatures depends on leads Alden Ehrenreich and Alice Englert, the daughter of director Jane Campion, to get tween and teen butts in the seats again and again and again. So we have someone who's read the books and hasn't read the books. How was the movie?
I actually was pretty entertained with the movie. I just feel like they try to condense everything into like a short amount of time.
Have either of you read the book?
No.
No?
No.
What made you want to see this today then?
The commercials. It seemed pretty interesting. I just like spells and witches. It seemed good.
Oh, cool. Was it? Was it good and interesting?
It was good and interesting, actually.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, wow.
I really did. I did
Oh,
cry.
yeah? That's good. Do you guys watch the Twilight movies?
Yeah, I saw a few of them.
Yeah. Did you?
No, I just like the books.
What do you guys say to someone who goes, oh, this is just a Twilight ripoff. I don't like Twilight. I'm not going to see this.
Oh, definitely not. Never.
No?
I think, personally, I like it better than the Twilight movies.
How is it different?
Well, like, the directing for me was a lot better.
He's just a little darker than Twilight was. And I felt like I could watch Beautiful Creatures again.
Visually, compared to the Twilight films, everything worked together in this one. It wasn't like choppy, you know. I didn't lose interest, you know, from the beginning. Yeah. I hated the first Twilight movie so badly. So I'm really excited for the next 2 movies if they do make them to come out.
Well, you also said that you like witches, right?
Yeah.
And witches are a good excuse for special effects. Yeah. Does the movie have cool special effects, or is it kind of cheap out?
Actually, it's amazing. The way they witches, when they cast, you can see what they cast. It doesn't come out of nowhere.
When that girl knocked her out of the house, that's actually cool.
Oh, good. What do you give it on a 1 to 10?
I would say maybe like a 6.
Okay.
6.5.
All right. What do you think?
I'd give it like an 8 or 9.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Do you think you would have liked it more if you hadn't read the books?
Oh yeah, I would have definitely liked it more.
10.
10? Oh, good. What do you give it on 1 to 10?
I'm 10.5.
So, Twi haters, you might want to give Beautiful Creatures a chance, as audiences give the film an 8.5. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from Regal Ewok, and I hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.